Hey, everybody.
Hi, Kim, Chad, and Gus here.
Oh, goose. Oh, goose.
We had a story we wanted to share with you. My aunt, who just passed away last night, and I'm kind of telling this story so that this is a story that brings laughter, not tears. Because I've been crying enough. So, when I was little, my aunt had a boxer named Puggy. Good name for a boxer. They had pug noses, pug faces, or puggy faces. So she named him Puggy. And every time I went down there, I swear for like 20 years, that dog was there. Puggy lived forever. And I was like, holy heck, this dog, I can't believe Puggy has been around that long. I mean, my aunt and my uncle were always very nice to him. They had a farm, which meant they had a rural road right outside of their house.
A rural road.
Yes, rural road.
Rural.
Rural.
Okay.
But come to find out, when I asked her how she kept Puggy alive for so long, she laughed. She let me know it wasn't Puggy that had lasted for that long. It was the name. They had several boxers that they had named Puggy because she really liked the name, and rather than trying to figure out a new name, she would just name the new one Puggy. So here I am thinking this pug had lived forever.
Boxer.
Right. No.
Boxers live forever. But, that's one of those funny little asides. Because we had Mac, who only lived, about 12 years. And we loved him to death. And he was the best dog ever. And he took care of my children, and he took care of...
The neighborhood kids.
Boxers are the best. We just can't have a dog that big anymore. We're too old.
We can legally have one that big. We just can't physically have one that big.
I tried carrying him when he was sick down 3 flights of stairs, and I almost ended up on my head. So we decided to go small dogs.
And he still has a puggy face.
Here, can you get your face? Get your face up here.
Here, guys, let him see your face. Let him see your lovely face.
He's going, no, I'm looking. Mom and Dad had bread and stew for dinner because it's cold in Texas. Oh, it's dropped down to what? Oh, God, it was 70 today.
It was a chilly one.
Oh, it was chilly. Down to set. Oh, I would even say it might have gotten down to 65. Boo.
And that's why I told him this morning when I was getting vegetable soup out of the freezer and the bread, setting it out to rise, and he's like, why are you doing that? I said, because when you come home tonight, you're not only going to have a beautiful wife and a cute puppy, you're going to have hot soup and fresh bread.
Can't go wrong. What kind of bread was that?
Just Rhodes bread.
That Rhodes freezer bread you just blop into a pan. Let it sit for 8 hours, you said?
Mm-hmm. And it works. And you pop it in the oven for 20 minutes after it's done rising, and it is delicious. And the soup was really good too.
The soup was really good. Of course, jalapeno soup.
That's what it tasted like.
It was green chili soup. It was green chili soup. But no, we've had a couple of issues. Kim talked about her car crash, and I just wanted you just got to get on here every day and make a video. And like I was, we were talking about things like Carl, my son Carl.
Yeah, not my Uncle Carl. This one.
When my kids were little, I would say, don't do that. That's how Carl died. And they'd be like, who's Carl? Carl's your older brother. And they didn't have Carl. And what was that? They went to my first one.
Yeah, they went to their mom one time, or Natalie did, our daughter. She went to her mom and she came back the next time. She goes, Dad, I didn't have a brother Carl. Mom said she only had 2 children, and that's my brother and I. So I don't know who this Carl is, but he's not my brother.
But I had to start escalating the
Don't
jokes.
chew on me.
Because like the kids had got, when you tell a joke 500 times, like my favorite joke is, because Nathan would be like eating food really fast. Like, your Uncle Tony used to eat like that. He'd get,
Yeah, we know mashed potatoes on his shoulders.
and that's the response I'd get. Yeah, Dad. Yeah, we know that's ha ha ha.
When you've heard the same joke 5,000 times.
And I had to start escalating my joke. But we just wanted to get on here and talk.
Oh, and I wanted to let you all know, since we talked about this story when it first broke, the Return to Earth, I think it's what it was called, funeral home in Penrose, Colorado, that they found all these corpses of people that should have been buried, this and that. The funeral home was supposed to take care of, and they didn't take care of it. They've made some arrests in the last month. And they've charged the people with money laundering. And they are all foreign nationals that ran this funeral home.
Bulgarians.
So they're charged with money laundering, abuse of a corpse, which could just mean they moved the corpse. It doesn't mean they actually abused the corpses. And there was another charge. I forget what it was. But I am going to stay up on this case just to keep track of it and let y'all know what I find out.
And, it's funny because you think, what does that contain? Abuse of a corpse. It's, even simple things like, but would they have like rent a corpse? So you could line them all up at a place and have like a weekend at Bernie's crowd.
Yeah.
So I go friends, and every one of them have a corn dog stuck in their mouth.
I'm just drinking water.
But yeah, we just wanted to pop in and say hi and tell you about that. We'll cover the crazy grave digger people.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to get on here more together to let y'all know what's going on.
It's very nice to see you guys again. Ow, monster. We'll play fetch with goose and a half. But yeah, we just got to do it every day, and we just to be funny and whatever we're doing, and to try to make a go of this, because I'd love to make a living doing this. Mm-hmm. Go down the street and film something goofy and be creative and not live inside of a box, but think outside the box and do something interesting with your life besides just play fetch with the dog. Okay, so hey, nice seeing you guys.
See y'all later.
Bye.